Hello, this is Marvelyn Brown, and today I want to give you some information that I think will really be helpful. This is part of our series on how bloggers make money online. So, right now we're in Canva, and I feel like Canva is a really user friendly tool. So, that's why I am going to recommend that you might use this, but you can use any word processor. You can use Microsoft Word, Google Docs. Um, you can also use a tool called Chat GPT. So if you watched any of my previous videos, you know that I use this tool all the time. And it's really a great tool that helps you when it comes to coming up with, ideas and content, words, titles, headlines, product descriptions, all the things that you need to run your blog and to make it interactive, to make it interesting, to make it stand out to people who are looking for information. So I think that's a really great tool that you can use. There's also a tool that Canva has rolled out. You know, everyone's jumping on the artificial intelligence bandwagon. So Canva has also rolled out a tool called Magic Write. And you can use that tool as well to come up with content that you can put in a guide. So we're looking at a guide today, and the reason why I'm looking at this guide is because I want to show you some of the things that you can do with your free resources. So you may have a blog, and we've been talking about a blog that shows cooking classes. And we've talked about how when someone signs up, when they become a lead, when you're creating lead magnets, you want to have a lead magnet that guides your ideal customers through solving a problem. And you want your lead magnet to only solve one problem. You don't want to try to solve all the problems of the world with that lead magnet, but you want to give people, number one, you want to give them a solution to their problem. You want to give them insight into your business and how it works and how it can help them. Because you don't want them to just get this one solution. You want them to buy from you, over and over and over. So this is your opportunity when you're creating these lead magnets. It's your opportunity to work with, your ideal customers and show them how you can help. So I kind of made the analogy in my video that when you're creating your lead magnet and your welcome series emails that you're going to be sending to people when they sign up for your free item, you want to kind of make it like an employee handbook to a certain degree. And so that's why I have chosen this employee handbook template in Canva. Now, you can use whatever templates you would like, but this is basically the format that I want you to, this is the thought process that I want you to have when you start putting together your lead magnets. I want you to think about how you would bring a new employee into your company. So when you have a new employee, if you're the welcoming committee for that employee, you greet them at the door, you tell them where to go to have their, their interview or their orientation or whatever, and you show them where to go, right? So that's what you should do with your materials. You should definitely have a way for your ideal customers to be introduced to your company, welcomed into your community, and shown where to go. And so that's why I kind of liken your guide or your resource to an employee handbook. So, whatever the problem is that you're trying to solve, you, of course, want to lead with that problem, right? You want to show people, you want to start talking about the problem, and then you want to start talking about your solution. So, you have a table of contents, and your table of contents is going to start out with a welcome message. you're not going to necessarily do a company history, but you're going to do maybe a company overview. So we'll say overview. We'll say, and if you're a one-man company, you might want to just say, this is who I am. You might want to introduce yourself. You don't necessarily want to do a vision and mission statement, but you might want to do something like, how to get results, whatever that looks like. So you want to help your ideal customers get results. You want to help them solve a particular problem that they have. And so you want to start out with, this is my company and this is how you're going to get results. And then you start walking them through the problem. We're going to get rid of that. And then your solution. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to make this larger. We're going to make that wider. Okay. So your solution. And then you want to also show them maybe, you have your company overview could be your about page. So we'll just say about. So if you have a blog, hopefully you have an about page, and that about page can give them the background information. So we'll say about us. You're going to maybe talk about the problem first. And this is going to be a single problem that they're experiencing. And then you're going to talk about the solution, and you might even have some resources. So a lot of times when we have our problem and we have a solution, we may have, and we'll just say, we won't even say resources, we'll say recommendations. Okay, so we have recommendations. So that could be like a resource page. So if you have a website, hopefully you've got an about page. You might have a page that shows some of the resources that you use to build your business. That's always very helpful because then they can see, your ideal customers can see some of the tools that you use because they might be struggling with some of the same issues that you have had. If you're someone who is talking about a particular topic, hopefully this is a topic that you are familiar with. So if, for example, you've got a website about fishing, hopefully you're someone who loves to fish, right? Hopefully you're someone who knows the equipment, the fishing equipment that someone is going to need to get started. You're also, if you've been fishing for a number of years, you know the challenges that people who fish have. You know the shortcuts, the hacks that people can use who fish. If you are someone who fishes, you also may have some partnerships established with companies that make products that fishermen use. So fishing poles, and I'm not a fisherman, so I'm not really sure what fishermen use, but I'm going to say fishing gear, fishing equipment. You might have some videos that help people get started with fishing. And so there are all of these recommendations that you might have on your resource page. And you may even have some videos or some audio or something that walks them through how to get results, how to catch bigger fish, how to catch certain types of fish. Maybe there's certain fish that are in season and you show them, the different seasons or the different times of year when certain fish are available in various areas. I don't know. I'm just kind of, making these items up as I go along. These are not things that I'm not familiar with fishing at all, but I'm kind of using, what I know about it to kind of help you come up with ideas. The other thing that you can use, go out to ChatGPT, start typing in some queries, and you can get a lot of great information from that tool. And so next you might have, so you have recommendations, and don't forget in your recommendations section, you may also have some affiliate products that you can kind of sprinkle in here. So when you're talking about the problem, you may also, especially when you're talking about your solution, maybe your solution is an affiliate product. Maybe your solution might be a product that you have made, and maybe you have some digital products that you can offer to someone to help them solve their problem. And the great thing about digital products is you don't have to worry about shipment. You don't have to worry about, um, delivery charges or anything like that. You can just make that product, put it on your website, and then deliver it via the email, the internet rather. So I'm trying to think of some other things that you might include in your welcome kit. So maybe there are some, we'll say recommended products, and we're going to move this down a little bit. We're going to move this down. We're going to move that down. And we may even get rid of that. But we're going to say products, and then maybe you would have, we're going to indent this a little bit. Maybe you would have recommended products, recommended services. I don't know. And we're going to move this down just a little bit. So recommendations, so products, services, and then we'll get rid of this. So recommendations, so you could, kind of refer them to your website to get that recommendations page, and then specific products, specific services that you might want to talk about. But this is your opportunity to engage your ideal customer. So depending on what you have on your site, you can put links to your, for example, your about page. Now, this is going to be your welcome message. You might even have a picture of yourself like this and put your name, and this is your welcome. This is how people, kind of become engaged in. Oh, the other thing, I didn't think about this, but you might want to think about inviting them to any communities that you might have. So maybe you have a Facebook page or a Facebook group. We'll say a lot of people use Facebook groups as a resource to answer questions, to provide background information. So you have a bunch of files in your Facebook group that people can access to get answers to questions. And you also moderate, you have people who moderate that Facebook group. So that could be a resource that you could provide to people as well. So we'll say page 8 could be, an invitation to your Facebook group. And then basically what you're going to do is you're going to have all these pages in your ebook, and they're going to, kind of walk people through how to get involved with your company. So, welcome message on page 1. So we've got that. Page 2, we're going to talk about, we're just going to show this as, okay, so wait a minute. We've got page 1. Okay, so page 2 is not company history. It's going to be about us. And then on page 3, we've got whatever that single problem is, we're going to describe that. So we're going to say problem. And our approach, maybe. Or maybe your philosophy, your approach, your philosophy, something like that. And then on the next page, we're going to talk about the solution. And we'll say and then we'll say solution. So whatever that is, you can talk about that here. And then on the next page, we're going to have our recommendations. So things we use in our business. We use in our And then we're going to stretch this out. And then this word can just be business. Things we use in our business. And then, we'll kind of break that down and we'll talk about let's see, do we want to talk about products and services maybe on that page? So, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We will talk about products here, product recommendations, and we can make a list of the products, and then services. So we can talk about products that we recommend, services that we recommend, and these may be affiliates that, affiliate services or affiliate products that we recommend to our customers. We may even recommend for example, in my case, I recommend the tools that I use to build websites. So you may want to recommend some of the tools that you use in your business. So things we use in our business, kind of give an overview. You might want to put a link or two. The other thing that you don't want to do with this, you don't want to have a whole guide full of of affiliate links. You don't want to have a guide that's full of links, period. But you do want to sprinkle in some of your affiliate offers because this can also be a way that you earn money. This is how blogs make money. They sprinkle in affiliate offers, they sprinkle in tutorials, they sprinkle in lead generation forms, sales pages, offers, products, and they bring it all together. And that's why I always recommend that people use their blog as a central hub. So everything comes together: your affiliate offers, your products, your services, your courses, your e-commerce site. All of that stuff is right there and it's all sprinkled in together. And believe it or not, when you go to Amazon, when you go to Target, when you go to Walmart, when you go to all these other websites, that's exactly what they're doing. And these companies are making so much money just from the web. They don't have to hire cashiers to sell a product on the web. They don't have to have someone stocking shelves. When they're selling products on the web, they do, I guess, have to have people stocking shelves because guess what? Those products got to get shipped. But when you're working with companies that have digital products, all they need to do is have an internet connection and they can deliver those products. That's one reason why I love digital products, because you can deliver those via the internet and you don't have to have anyone in the warehouse, shipping out products every day. However, shipping out products every day is also an income stream. So you definitely want to have that income stream going for yourself as well. But this is how you can put together a free resource for your ideal customers. So let's go back to our table of contents. We have our products, our services. So our last page is going to be about our Facebook page. And our Facebook page, we'll say our Facebook, and then we'll say community. And this is where you would invite people. You would tell people about your Facebook community, what they can do there. You would invite people. The way they have this set up, this is set up like a forum. We're going to get rid of that. And we're just going to have our content here. And we're just going to tell people about that community and give them a link that they can use to sign up and become a part of that community. And then let's see, looks like actually this is our last page. So let's see what some of the other pages are so important contacts, that's important. So we might want to have important contacts or important pages. Let's see. That would be something that I might go to Chat GPT to get maybe a title for this. But you definitely want to have a resource page so that people know if they have a question about this, this is where they can go. I think this is a great idea. So I would leave this in and add it to my table of contents. I'll say, we'll just call it important contacts for now. And then we'll maybe do a search for some other, and instead of having a phone number in here, we would just have a link and, have links to various pages or various people in the company that handle different things. Now, if you're a one person operation, then you would just have maybe different links to different pages that show, this is where you go if you need help with X. So, like on my site, if you want to know about affiliate marketing, and that's probably how I would do this, I would probably say, if you want to know about affiliate marketing, let's see, IATE marketing. Okay, so if you want to know about affiliate marketing, then you want to click on this link, and maybe I would get rid of these other columns and just make it one column to learn more. So, okay, so here we go. To learn, and then maybe this word would be more. To learn more about affiliate marketing, then you would just click on that link. If you want to learn about blogging, then you would click on that link. If you want to learn about video marketing, you would click on that link. And let's see, what else do I cover on my blog? Let's see, opening a shop. Click on that link. If you want to know about print on demand, let's see, print on demand, then you would click there. And what else do I cover? Let me go over to my site real quick. I'll just check it out because I don't even remember. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so we'll go to my blog. Okay, so affiliate marketing, business ideas. So we'll say if you want to learn about business ideas, if you want side hustle ideas, that's how we'll phrase it. Side hustle ideas. So this would be this is the way that I would do this. I would get rid of this, this column right here. And I don't even know how you would do that in Canva. I'd have to check that out. Let's see, delete row, size column, send to back, duplicate, delete row. What about deleting columns? Size row to column. I don't see where I would actually be able to get rid of a column. So I have to check that out. But basically, you see what how I would approach this. So to learn more, and then we will go back to our table of contents, and we would add another area on here. And we might need to fix the spacing on this, but to learn more, or we'll say important places. And then we're going to get rid of this, and we will duplicate this and move it down. Okay. And then we're going to change this to 9 instead of 8. Okay, so we've got this page that says, to learn more, do this. And then this is the last page. So that's pretty much it. And so this is, and then you can always, fill in, of course, the blanks. You will put the name of your company here. You might even want to change out this image and maybe put something else. You may even want to say something like getting started. And then this would basically enable your ideal customers to learn more about your business and become more engaged and really have a great idea of how your company can help them. And the more you can, think about your customer, think about your ideal customer, think about, put yourself in their shoes and think about what you would be looking for if you were, in their shoes, and what you would want to know, how you would want to get started. And so when you really do a good job of describing whatever this problem is, you don't want to put single problem in your guide. You want to actually describe what the problem is, and you want to do it in maybe 3 or fewer words. And you just kind of describe that problem, and then you want to do the same thing for the solution. So you describe that solution in 3 or fewer words, and then find some ways that you can make these words stand out to your ideal customers. Use the language that they would recognize to describe the problem and describe the solution. So I appreciate your time today, and I hope this is helpful to you, because these are the ways that people are making money. They are monetizing their blog using information that they give to their ideal customers to help them solve problems. And, if you sprinkle in a few affiliate links, if you guide people back to your site, that's going to really give them more insight into how you can help them. So I appreciate your time, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day. Make it productive.